course, welcome in. How are you? How you feeling today? How's it going? Boy, it looks like it's gonna rain. How's everybody doing today? Let's see. Peace and joy. How are you? How's it going? Welcome in. Modi, how are you? Thank you for liking the live. Veronica, how's it going? How you feeling today? Nasi, welcome in. Good afternoon, everyone. Blessings, everybody. Happy Thursday. How you doing? Thank you, Teddy. I'm feeling better. It's more my feelings is still kind of sad this morning. 13, how you doing, darling? I should be at work like you. Everyone should be at work like you. I am working. Wait, tell me I am working. Brent, thank you for the Go Popular. Thank you, Jubilee. I appreciate you. I hope you're having a lovely day. Peter, welcome in. I am working. Everyone should be at work like me. How is everybody's morning? Greg, how are you? Blessings, everybody. How's it going? Hold on, let me wipe off the camera. There you go. Happy Thursday, T Nick. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. How's everybody? It looks like it might rain. I'm hoping not. I don't. Brent say on vacation. I got some more Belgian buttered waffle crisp this morning. Nicey, thank you. You cooling? That's cool. Y'all pray for me today. I'm still a little bit sad about my baby losing her bunny. I didn't get much sleep last night. I was up talking to God, but it's gonna be all right. Thank you, Teddy. Thank you. As far as health-wise, I'm feeling maybe 90%. My ear is still pretty stopped up though. Thank you, Al. I appreciate that. Thank you for the compliment. Happy Thursday to you, Jamie. Welcome in. So, if you were here last night on live, we had some interesting questions. We had some interesting conversations. Someone had questions about the Bible reading, and I had a full panel last night. Thank you, Nasi. It was cool. I like hearing from everybody. Thank you, Brent from the Rose. Brent, thank you for the roses. Here, I share with you guys. That's yours. You guys can have that one, okay? Thank you, Teddy. There's you guys. Mike, how you doing, darling? Thank you, Brent, for the diamond necklace. I appreciate you. It's okay, Teddy. You know, that's life. Stuff happens. You alright? Thank you, Janice. Yesterday for coming up on the panel. I enjoyed you. We enjoyed you. Yeah, we had some interesting conversation last night. Thank you, Polly. I appreciate that. You did great, Johnny. You did great. I realized some parts of the Bible. I mean, me being a woman, right? Reading some, it's mainly in the Old Testament. Reading some of the scriptures and stuff, it can be a little bit hard. But you got to do your research. You also have to pray and ask God for discernment and just to, open up your spirit and for Him to reveal to you exactly what that scripture is trying to say. But those were very different times back then. We may not fully understand I don't think we fully can understand. God's ways are not our ways. We can try, but I don't know. He had to work pretty hard. That Logan, I appreciate you. Thank you for the compliment. Mm, that's a good idea, Nasi. That is a very good idea. Thank you. He said ChatGPT is really good for Bible when you need understanding. So we read in Deuteronomy. I used to skip around with the Bible reading, but then I feel like God was telling me start from the beginning and just work your way through. And I didn't really want to do that because the Old Testament can be a bit tough, but I did it. So we read Deuteronomy chapter 25 through 29, and it's just what I understand from Drew is that he wanted to put our responsibility on God. Well, he was saying that we don't have free will. If God knows what we're going to do, then how is that free will? No, Malachi. Dad, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Um, but so I was reading it, Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 63, and it was, God was laying out. He was talking to his people. He brought them out of the land of Egypt. He was saying, if you do this, if you follow my regulations and my decrees, you'll be blessed. But if you don't, I'm going to bring curses upon you. And just like I delighted in, I took pleasure in blessing you, I will take pleasure in destroying you. And he was saying, how is the all loving God going to take pleasure in destroying his people? Type there, thank you for the follow. Shalom, Dad. Don't let man deceive you. Put some work to find a teacher. If I know someone will do tomorrow, that means there's no. Yeah, he kind of felt like if God knows what we're gonna do, then how is that free will? I think he struggled with that. And we were trying to explain to him just because God knows what you're gonna do, He is your creator, but He still gives you a choice. But I don't know. We had an interesting conversation. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. But I like, we come from different backgrounds, different cultures, different upbringing, right? We've been taught different things, we've learned different things. This is a space for everybody. I welcome questions. As long as we can talk about it, as long as people are respectful, whatever, I welcome questions. That's how we learn, that's how we grow. My hair. Yeah, that's how we grow. So it's okay to have questions. It's good to have questions. I don't think that God has a problem with our questions. I ask God questions all the time. I was asking him questions yesterday. But it can be, I think it's important to take those questions to God. Do your research, but also take those questions to God. Yeah, I don't think anyone had a problem. Anuj, welcome in. Good morning to you, T Rex. Yeah, everybody was cool. Everybody was cool. And then Jay Remy talking about open up your Bible, turn the book to Jay Remy. I was like, Jay Remy, come on now. Physics bro, how are you? Good morning. Good afternoon. It's afternoon where you are. Good morning to you, Anuj. That dude, I was like, Jeremy, no, don't do that. I think Mike told him to too. Stan, welcome in. I enjoyed it. So we used to do that with the Bible reading when I first started. I would let people come up and share their thoughts. Um, it kind of went south for a little bit one night, and then I was like, yeah, we're gonna cut that out. But that person is no longer in Tabby Land, so we able to discuss now. Mr. Hi, how's it going? How's everybody doing? I'm doing okay today. Yeah, it is afternoon. I'm doing okay. I'm still a little bit sad, guys. I'm still sad. called me mama? What? Thank you, Big Rob. How you doing, Tyler? Welcome in. I'm still a little bit sad, you know. That's to be expected. I'm probably gonna be sad for a few days, um, but it's okay. I wish I want to go be with my baby. Yeah, Yo-Yo has. They still have the 3 soccer games this weekend. I ain't going to the one on Saturday. Maybe I'll go check on my Yaya. I could be with her. I want to buy her some flowers, maybe a big bouquet. Take her out to eat. I don't know. I just want my baby to feel better. How long is my hair? Waist length. Reading the word purpose. You have wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You build wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Yeah, I'm sad about my daughter's rabbit. She was such a cute little thing, and I'm just sad. My Yaya wanted her so bad. She had been wanting the bunny so bad, and she was taking care of her so good. It's just I don't know. Yaya does. My daughter doesn't ask for much. She doesn't. She hardly ever asks for anything. She paid with it with her own money. She paid. She wanted to. She got everything, the cage, all the little setup. She paid for it. You know, she wanted to, and I was just so proud of her. And it's just that she never asked for anything. She never ever asked for anything. So it just pains me to see her suffer. You know, be sad like that. And she didn't. You know, we were praying over it while I was still alive, and she didn't get upset. She still thanked God. That's what broke my heart. It's like, you know, some people they get mad and then they feel pain and then they blame God. She was still like, thank you God for allowing me to have her. Thank you, Anuj. Chief, how you doing? Welcome in, Medicine Man. The Epic Summer. How you doing, Jamie? High discussion about can movies take away your sight from God? Can movies take away your sight from God? In what way, Janice? He that is in me is greater than he that is of the world. We all fall short because of yes we do. Thank you. This is another one of my flower crowns. This is the most recent one I got. You just have to be very gentle with them because they're fragile. But yeah, Yo-Yo is still on for 3 games this weekend. I asked her today. I said, Yo, you want to go to all 3? She said, no. Can I just go to 1? I said, how about we go to 2? How about we go to 2? Thank you, Mr. High. I appreciate that. Cowboy, how you doing? Thank you, type there. Sarthak, welcome in. How are you? Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Marnie, if you guys got any leads on a Holland Lot bunny, let me know so I can get my baby another bunny. Holland Lot. Buenas tardes, Malachi. Holland Lot bunnies. They little dwarf bunnies. My hair makes you nervous? Why? Why? Thank you guys for liking it live. I appreciate it. I got very distracted from God when I started to watch TV shows. The boys, really? Anything. Well, yeah, TV can be a distraction. Anything can be a distraction. But TV can definitely be an distraction. I see you, Doctor. You said answer it? Answer what? How you doing, Gerald and Karen? Blessings to you. Good afternoon. The last season just came out too. The Boys? I don't know that show. You guys know the show The Boys? I don't know that show. Thank you, Gerald. I appreciate that. He offered free will, knowing mankind will make the same mistakes. Life with Sports, greetings to you. Welcome in, sir. Red Beers, thank you for that follow. Ain't that Marnie? Marnie was making me mad last night. I gave Ilse food, and she kept eating Ilse food. I heard me Ilse meowing, and then I look, and all her food is gone. We'll watch the last season of The Boys. What is it about? Rob Mitchell, how you doing? I can see that it's a very graphic show with topics kind of parallel to real world. Oh, Bunny's home with her mama. I watch a lot of TV and movies. Doesn't distract me from God. Yeah, I think it varies from person to person. We all have stuff we struggle with. What may be easy for me might be a struggle for you, and vice versa. Superheroes, some bad, some good. I do feel like because of the way I live, me living close, being out in nature, cause I'm outside. So for me, when I'm outside, that's when I really feel like I witness a lot of God's work. Um, it's not the only way, but it's just in my way where I feel like I'm really close to Him and I can just kind of talk to Him. I feel like it creates a space where I can sit with Him, talk to Him. As I'm doing daily stuff, just talk to Him. Um, that purpose to get political, that's why I can parallel the world. I can see it being disturbing. Yes, Lord, welcome in. Where I'm at? Where are you at? Or where am I at? I'm in Texas. I'm in Texas. Giannis, thank you for liking the live. Very grounded, yeah. Being around nature all the time. How you doing, AGM? God's work through the birds singing. The gore can be a bit much too. Oh, I enjoy it, but I wouldn't recommend it to anyone mostly because it's. Oh, okay, yeah. I definitely not watching it. I don't like watching graphic stuff. AGM, thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I wanna thank you. You know how I gauge how I'm feeling emotionally? If I'm not singing a little tune or not dancing, I know something is wrong. I didn't do much dancing or singing last night. I didn't even record a dance video for you guys. I'm sorry, I had to take the night off. But the day I woke up, I was like, oh, I don't know how I'm feeling. But I noticed myself singing little tunes. I'm like, yeah, I'm alright. Harry, how you doing? I'm gonna guess you're one of the angels. They said, no, I'm not an angel. I'm just Tabby. Nowadays, there's too much graphic movies and less actor work. Irene, welcome in. I like that name. Irene was my Mima's name. Irene. Thank you, Harry. I appreciate that. Thank you, Heavenly Father. Welcome in, Henny. I hope everyone's having a lovely and blessed day. I hope you're feeling good. Thank you guys for liking the live. If you hadn't already, please do so. It helps me out. Thank you for tapping the screen. Tapping, tapping. Brent, thank you for the finger hearts. I'm in Texas. I'm in Texas. The great state is Texas, the Lone Star State. The Lone Star State. Thank you, Soldier Lassie. I appreciate the compliment. Halo, welcome in. How's everybody doing? I'm dual streaming. I'm on TikTok and I'm on the tube. Do I plan on getting married? If that's what God has planned for me, yeah. I don't have plan on getting married, but maybe God does. If He does, that's what's gonna happen. There be a second part of Passion of the Christ. I don't know. Have you guys heard about that? There will be a second part of the Passion of the Christ. Thank you, Halo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Mike said yes, they're making it now. Oh, That was a tough movie to watch. Anybody able to watch that without crying? I was bawling. I was so sad watching that. How you doing? Welcome in. How you feeling today? It was coming out, but it's been a long way. Thank you, Halo. It must be the resurrection of Christ. Maybe. The Passion of the Christ, Veronica. Spring has finally come to Sweden. Oh, yay! Tommy, in Sweden, you guys have lots of, I might be thinking Holland. What kind of flowers do you have in spring? I could not watch. I don't know how many times. Maybe I've just watched it once. But, Troy, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. My day is going okay, Halo. It's going okay. Thank you, Brent. Because when Jesus resurrected, he walked for 40 days on earth. How you doing, Angelo? Welcome back in. Blessings to you. How are you? I was a teenager and went with our youth group. The movie was hard to watch and have not watched it since. I can't. I was pretty young too when it came out. I think maybe I was still a teenager. I don't know. What year did it come out? But I remember I cried. She's around here. Supersonic, how you doing? She walking around, living her best life, best puppy life. I'm in Texas. North Texas. North Texas. Honeycomb, welcome in. How you doing? Man, this one is completely covered in chocolate. Usually it's half. You don't know I can't do that. My little teeth, my fingers, Mike. How you doing, ex Philip? Welcome in. Oh, 2004? I was 20 then. I was 20. I'm in America. I'm doing good, Philip. I'm doing good. I want to come back. It's morning. I'm not Shakira. I'm Tabby. My teeth. The way my teeth set up, I can't do that. Yeah, gotta protect the fingerlets. My baby teeth, I gotta be gentle on them. Yeah, it's crazy, right? I was 20 years old. I was in beauty school at that time. Oh, yeah. Yeah? No. I took a break. I was living my best life. Marnie, what were you guys doing in '04? Fine and swole. Dunking on people. Thank you, Philip. I appreciate you. That's the year Bria was born. Oh, that's so sweet. Yaya was born in '07. Now, so my your back out when you sneeze. No, it's considered breakfast. I had some fruit, but this is a snack. When I get off, I will eat lunch. I'll make food for me, yo. Oh, oh, oh. Dang it. Oh, look. There is a piece of mesquite tree on the floor, and I touched it, and it hurt. Man. You moved back to Dallas in '04? Where did you move from? Me and Pop were talking about that safe sneezing technique for over 40. I was exposed to the incredible benefits of a tomato, cucumber, arugula salad today. Aw, I like arugula. Arugula. I usually grow arugula in one of my garden beds. Anti-inflammation combination. Oh, really? What's going on, Marnie? Mala? Eating illicit food? Yeah, if you get older, if you stretch the wrong way, you can mess up your back. If you turn the wrong way, if you roll out of bed the wrong way. I don't have back problems, but I've seen people struggle with it. Yeah. They be like, what were you doing? I was lifting something, or I taking the trash out. I threw my back out. It's so weird. They say you gotta keep moving. Marnie, no. Marnie is chewing on the mesquite tree. Please don't do that. How has not hurt her? Mine's not from age, but from a job, but still, yeah. Use a with the high quality extra virgin olive oil. That sounds good. That sounds very good. You guys know how to search for olive oil? How to get olive oil? They say you turn around on the back, and if it's coming from one place, it should come from no more than two places. Thank you guys for liking the live. Nathan, how you doing? Welcome in. I like arugula. Arugula is a bit spicy. It's nice. You put it on salad, sandwich. I mean, put it on a sandwich. Make you a sandwich. Put it on a sandwich, and yeah. Yo-Yo is she likes a lot of vegetables and stuff and greens. You know, we eat a lot of veggies. You love arugula? 13, I added some horseradish. Oh, that sounds good. Horseradish. I like horseradish. What else? What else? What else? How you doing, Prez? Prez World coming soon? 2 years for so long. You get aches now? Oh. Prez World coming soon. You going live, Prez? You gonna start going live? I made roasted garlic infused olive oil. Yeah, that is delicious. That is very delicious. I do that sometimes. You roast it. You cut the little bottom part off, you know? You learn it? Oh, cool. Let me know, Prez. I want to come hang out with you. You cut the bottom off and then you roast it. You can put it in the oven like that. Or you can do it in a skillet. You wait till it gets soft and then you can squeeze it out. Can't wait for tomatoes to develop. The ones I got from the produce stand were not at all juicy. Rock hard. If you've ever grown tomatoes, that flavor is absolutely is worth it. It is worth it. The flavor, if you've ever grown tomatoes, if you haven't grown tomatoes and you got space, you can. Even if you're in an apartment, do it on your balcony. They taste good. It's a lot of flavor. Rodrigo, gracias. Muchísimas gracias. Am I Hawaiian? No, I'm not Hawaiian. Doctor, welcome in. Homegrown tomatoes are so good. Yeah, they are. Grew them? You ate plain like apples? Yeah. They have flavor. A lot of the produce that we get at the grocery store is so void of flavor. Maybe you get a little bit. Like, for a while, me and the girls were growing strawberries. The strawberries that you grow, they're a bit smaller, you know, but they taste like candy, as opposed to the one that sometimes you buy produce fruit from the store, it don't taste good. That good. It don't have much flavor. It's not very sweet. Cherry tomato. Have you seen black tomatoes? I grew some black tomatoes one year. You gotta land, very jungle woman. What will you do if drafted? You talking to me? I'm a lady, Robert. Tomatoes are fruit, anything like sweet angel tomatoes from the store. Thank you, doctor. I was happy to see my strawberries are doing. Oh, that's cool. Welcome in. Thank you guys for liking the live. If you haven't already, tap the screen for Tabby. They can draft women now. If they draft women, then I don't think I'm in that age. I'm too old to be drafted, so that may save me. How you doing, Ferlin? Welcome in. Gift of God, how are you? Lady potato with the grill today. That sounds good. They were called love apples. No, not drafting anyone right now. They just bumped it to 42. Ooh, I gotta. Well, that means I'm be in trouble. Is now the cutoff, both for entry. Well, so that means when I turn 42, I am over 36. I'm 41. While watching news, I haven't been watching news. My mama brought up something to me this morning. I said, Mama, I haven't been watching the news. I haven't been watching the news. No need to register for selective service anymore. Yeah, I'm 41. I'm 41. You can peel a potato. I keep up enough though. I haven't been. You may get that Air Force wish. Welcome in. Is it Denny? I wanted to. I wanted to go to the Marines and either Air Force Marines. My mom was like, no, 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 no. My dad was a Marine and my grandfather was in the Air Force. My mom was like, absolutely not. They're just about talking, instituting, started it back as far as I know, and bring back their meat for dinner. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Tabby, I Jane. I think I would have did. I think I would have enjoyed it. Maria was in the military. She was in the Navy. Yeah, she was in the Navy. How you doing, Alfred? Blessings to you, prettiest woodland fairy. Is something about Christianity as a baby Christian. What would you like to know, Denny? What would you like to know? Dana Dane, welcome in. Teach you something? Spend time with God and read his word. Spend time with God. Make time for God. Thank you. Is it Kevin? Blessings to you. To be a soldier, maybe a nurse practitioner? No, I don't want to be a nurse. I was going to go to school for nursing. I took the test and everything to get accepted in this nursing school. Halfway taking the test, I was like, I don't want to do this. I passed the test, but I was like, no, I don't think I want to do this. I like caregiving, but nurses have to do a lot of paperwork. My mom's a nurse. Sister's a nurse. I know a bunch of nurses. They don't look like they enjoy it too much. Carlos, thank you for the heart me. Morning when I wake up and go to sleep. Yeah, you got it. Or you don't have to buy one. You can download an app, a Bible app, Benny. How you doing, Supersonic? Welcome in. How are you? Carlos, thank you for the heart me. J Dog, thank you for the compliment. I appreciate you. You can't have flowers in your hair while firing a machine gun? Yeah. But I can have them in my hair right now. Enlist my age. But I want to read on paper. I think that's better. The words are the same. But if you want to get you a physical Bible, go for it. I have like 3 or 4. Incredibly, because I have a pilot's license now expired, I could have been called into service. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Wow, I didn't know that. 68. You can still be service up to 60. Wow, it could. I didn't know that it was up to 60. Albert, thank you for the heart me. Brent, thank you for liking the live. Yeah, physics bro said it. He have a pilot's license. It's now expired. He could have been called into service up to the age of 60. I learned about God the more I believe Him. That's amazing. That's wonderful. That is good news, Denny. Keep, keep, keep studying. Keep spending time and keep seeking Him. My 10 miles was done this morning in the city. Yay! You were able to do it, Albert. It's a specialized. It is a specialized category. Jack, welcome in. How are you doing today? Blessings. Thank you, Dana Dane. God bless you. I appreciate that. Blessings to you, Dana Dane. Brent, thank you for liking the live. You doing great? That's good. I hope you keep having a great day. I hope you keep having a great day. I hope everybody has a great day. The clouds have moved. It doesn't seem like it's gonna rain anymore. They shifted. That's funny. It was so kind of dark and cloudy, but then the little dark cloud it moved. Imagine me firing it with the millimeter. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat. Uh-oh. 3:30. Thank you, Dandelion. For how long did I believe in God? So for a very long time, Denny, since I was 6 years old, I think that's when I decided I wanted to give my life to God, live my life for God. I was very young. I'm 41 right now, so it's been a while. Ramesh, how's it going? Uh-oh, what happened? Will be special pops. Special out, special pop. Yeah, I was pretty young when I feel like God started talking to me, and thankfully I answered. Thankfully I answered. That's very young, but I see some young people serving God and coming to God, and at times they can be pushed aside or discredited, and I'm like, you don't do that. If a young person or even a child, you know, wants to follow God, wants to be active in the church, you let them. I believe you can. So some people can audibly hear his voice. I want to say when I was younger, I could audibly hear him talking to me. That's what I remember. Wait, now, it's a bit different. God also he speaks to me a lot through dreams, but it varies per person. However way God, I feel like he can reach you. That's the way he'll come to you. But I do believe that children are kind of like more receptive. Like maybe if an adult would be like carrying on about their daily life and they heard this audible voice talking to them, maybe it would freak them out. But kids, not so much. Special pops. Thank you, Marcel. How you doing, Tyrell? Welcome in. 290 pounds to put me in one of those fat units. TJ, how you doing? Why you messing with me? You know how old I am. Special pops. How to forgive without our hearts becoming closed off. How to forgive without our hearts becoming closed off. You forgive because we're called to forgive. We make mistakes all the time. God forgives us. So you forgive because another person, when they do something to you, they're a human being just like you are. If you make mistakes, other people make mistakes too. But just because you forgive, that doesn't mean that you have to reconcile. Reconcile requires both parties, right? That's a big difference. Reconciliation and forgiveness. You forgive because it's the right thing to do so that you won't carry around that weight. Because a lot of people, they do stuff, they wrong people, and they're not losing sleep at night. They're not even thinking about it. You don't want to carry that around. But so you forgive them, you free them up, you free yourself up from that weight. You put it down, you acknowledge that it happened, you set it down, You don't have to keep carrying it with you. But just because you forgive, that doesn't mean things go back to normal. Like you have to still treat this person the same. You treat them with love and compassion, but you also set up a boundary. Person, when you don't forgive them, I believe to truly forgive, we must forget. That is the spirit, not. But how can you? I don't. Okay, so this is me personally and what I've learned just studying the topic because it's something that I have researched. Um, if we're not God. God forgets. He wipes the slate clean. But we're not like that. Even if you try to forget, it's still gonna be there. And it's not wise to forget. It's not wise to forget because people are people and they're gonna make mistakes. God has called us to forgive, but I don't think He has called us to be doormats. If somebody does something to you, if they harm you, they keep harming you. I don't think God just wants you to. A lot of people will use the scripture "turn the other cheek," and that has been completely taken out of context. I won't break it down right now, but people will say, "Oh, you turn the other cheek." Yeah, that's not exactly. God has not called us to be doormats. God is a God of justice. Also, like please remember that you forgive, you show compassion, and but you don't have to put yourself in the same position for you to continually be hurt. That's something that I had to learn. Thank you, TJ. How you doing? We are not worthy of forgiveness, but God gave us, so we forgive. Yeah, you forgive. How many times can you hurt an innocent person before you start to change? I don't know. People get tired. People get tired. I'm a very forgiving person. I've always been that way. It's just something that I have a desire to forgive. But I've seen sometimes in my life when a person keeps doing me a certain way, I get tired. You get tired. A person can only take so much. And I had to learn that forgiveness doesn't mean that I have to put myself in the same situation for this person to continue to hurt me. If God is leading us, He protects us from all harm. But we live in a sinful world. We live in a sinful world. Things happen to us because of sin, because, there's evil in this world. Things happen to babies and children. That's not God's doing, but it happens because we live in a world that's full of darkness. I don't believe that God has called us to be doormats. Just think sometimes people have people in their lives. It can be family sometimes. And the family will be out to unalive them just to completely destroy them. Should that person be like, oh, that's my family, I forgive them? Or should they be wise, set boundaries, and protect themselves? Sometimes it's that way. You have to set boundaries. Evil because of if we die, our walk is what God wants to fill this earth. Clarence, I send you for the sheep among wolves. Matthew 10:16 literally says, I send you forth as sheep among wolves. That's my opinion. You forgive, but that doesn't mean you have to forget away what a person. How can you forget? It's gonna be there. You can try to pretend that it hasn't happened, but that's just being smart. If somebody has harmed you or did you wrong, it's not wise to just act like it never happened, right? That person has to earn back that trust. You can't just give your trust out just freely. People have to earn it. Gentle as does, but you still, God has given us discernment for a reason. God has given us discernment for a reason. We are to exercise it. Forgiveness is a must, but reconciliation is not always possible. Sometimes it's not possible to reconcile with a person. If you know a person is gonna harm you, they have shown you through their patterns that they're not to be trusted, right? Would you, okay, if somebody harmed your child, if somebody harmed your child, would you allow your child to be around that person again? No. Why would you? A lot of people say, "Oh, you got to forgive. If you forgive me, you should let me." No. That's not smart. If somebody has harmed your child, what sense would it for you to let your child be around that person? We should forgive but seek justice. Trust is earned in drops, but is lost in buckets. Discernment, you got to use discernment. We have to use discernment. It is life. It is like forgiving someone for hitting you in the head with a frying pan. You forgive them, but that person still wants to hit you. You can't be around them or they will hurt you. You have to protect yourself. There are people in this world, unfortunately, and sometimes it can be your own family that don't have your best interest at hand. They will try to use you, abuse you, stab you in the back. That's just the world we live in, unfortunately. But just because you are to forgive them when they wrong you, that doesn't mean that you have to go around that person, or if you have to act like they didn't do what they did. I grew up being taught that forgiveness and reconciliation is the same thing. I had to learn through being hurt. I had to learn the hard way. Can a band be cut? The creator would be. Um, I had to learn that you know it's not the same thing. Forgiveness does not require reconciliation. You forgive them, but that doesn't mean yeah. Mike said forgive and learn from it. It's just not wise. Some people are in situations, if they were to act like this person in their life did nothing, it could very well cost them their life. The forgiveness for you. God's wisdom, not the rules. Pray for discernment and common sense. How you doing, J. Ron? I do believe that people change, but it's not a guarantee. A person can change, but they have to show you that they've changed. Yeah, just because I forgive you doesn't mean I gotta be around you. Sometimes the best thing for a relationship is to place distance between you and this person. People will use that if they see that there's no consequences to their actions. They will keep doing what they're doing because they see they can get away with it. If they don't face any type of repercussions, they'll keep doing what they're doing. Why would they have, what reason would they have to stop? If a lot of people would do a lot of things if they didn't have to pay the consequences for it. A lot of people would break the law. If there weren't certain laws and stuff, a lot of people would do all kinds of horrible things if there were no consequences for their actions. That's the law of the universe. If you do certain things, there's gonna be, you have to pay for what you do. I'll say vengeance is mine, saying the most high. You don't have to try to get back at that person. You don't seek revenge. But there's nothing wrong with putting space between you and this person. Oh, I see how you do me. So that means that I've given you a chance. I see that, we've talked about it. You give a person the benefit of the doubt. Um, but you show me that you're still going to behave the same way. So that means because of that, I have to put a boundary between us. I didn't want them to show me change. They usually shift when good moves, and he does move. So Jude, how's it going? Nix is 9. Welcome in. I don't know. If I didn't place boundaries, if I just operated like that, I wouldn't be the person that you see right now. I would have been. That wears on your spirit. Protect your heart. You have to. You can't just let people do and behave however way they want to, because they will. You gotta. Boundaries are healthy. They're a healthy thing. People. Thank you. So, dude, I appreciate that. Boundaries are a healthy thing. Kanaya, how's it going? Like I said, forgiveness is for you. You forgive. God has called us to forgive. But it does not say that you have to put yourself in the same position to be harmed again. I don't think it says that in the Bible. Now, if I am wrong, then please correct me. But I don't think it says that. Mud water. I don't think it says that in the Bible. It says you forgive. You show compassion. But I don't believe it says that you don't use, you just allow yourself, you treat that person in the same way. Even God had boundaries. We reading right now in Deuteronomy, God had boundaries. When you do something you're not supposed to do, a person do something they're not supposed to do, you guys, there's consequences. Even God had boundaries. He had rules, regulations, decrees. Mm-mm. This is Tabby talking to you, okay? If anybody in your life has told you that you didn't forgive them because you didn't allow them the same access to you that they had before whatever incident happened, they are using that to manipulate you and take advantage of you. Do not listen to that. Forgiving does take strength. Being foolish, where be discernment in all things. Yeah, I was taught that, you know. Sometimes I'm still fed that, and that's an absolute. I'm like, nope. I talked to God this morning. He ain't tell me nothing like that. So, praise thank you for the rose. But you don't have to walk around angry. You don't have to carry that weight. You free yourself up. Realize people gonna be people. They gonna do horrible things sometimes. Just protect yourself. If a person shows you that they've learned from their mistake what they did, okay, you can give them access, you know, re-access slowly. But unless a person has showed you, then you can't reconcile. Carlos, thank you for the go popular. I'll forgive you, but if you continue in wickedness, you won't be around. Yeah. Consequences and repercussions. We just read it last night. If you worship wooden or iron gods, you are done. James, welcome in. God had boundaries. He had rules, regulations. He said, if you follow my rules, regulations, ain't gonna be no problems. If you don't, you're gonna have some problems. Thank you, Carlos. I appreciate you. Thank you guys for liking the live. You're very welcome, Dana. You gave us an interesting question, interesting topic to discuss. Interesting topic to discuss. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Still a little bit sad, but I'm doing okay, you know? I'm doing okay. Nixus, how are you? I'm looking at the butterflies. They starting to move around. It's so pretty. It's so nice. It's so green. Right now, I'm running my fingers through the grass, the blades of grass. It feels so nice. Never knew angels do. Oh, Yaya's bunny passed away, TJ. There have been some monarchs, and then there's the yellow and black ones. I don't know their names. Thank you, James. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Some monarchs, there's a one that's black and yellow. Sometimes we get the blue and black ones. Yeah. I so love being outside. JJ, how you doing? I so enjoy being outside. I've been thinking about when Yo-Yo, she has a 1 more month of soccer, but I'm like, where can we go this summer? Am I related to your future wife? I don't think so. One, two, three. I'm doing good, Nexus. I'm doing good. Oh, 13 hours drive. We pray for you. Safe trip. Be careful. Oh, thank you, Dana. I appreciate that. Yeah, I got a call yesterday. She was crying. I knew something, but just continue to pray for her. She seems like she's doing okay. Outside with all the fresh air, yeah. She seems like she's doing okay. But I've been looking. Last night I was looking for a. She wants a Holland Lop bunny. Holland Lop. Um, she looked at a few places. She said, "Mama, they're so expensive." I said, "Yeah, 'cause they're a dwarf bunny." Um, but I want to get her one. She don't ask for nothing. My country? I'm in America. Circle of life, yeah. James said we can get married. It's a nice day to be outside. It's small, bunny. They're small. She likes them because they stay pretty small. That baby that she had, it was just probably too young to come from his mom. And none of the siblings, all the siblings had passed away. So, but I'm sure that had she known, I asked her, I said, Yaya, had you known that the bunny wasn't going to make it, would you still have gotten it? She said, yeah. So, thank you, James. But I'm going to ask around here. You know, I'm in the country. Surely somebody got some bunnies. Some bunnies. Baby bunnies are just so fragile. They can die of heart failure if they get frightened. Their little heart can stop beating. I'm like, that's why there's so many litters. You know, mamas have so many babies because a lot of them don't survive. And Jacob, thank you for that follow. Am I looking for a good man? I am not looking for a man, James, but thank you. I'm doing okay, Javon. Mike, how you doing, darling? So my mom was on the live last night when we were doing the Bible. She was up on the panel, her and my stepdad, and she was like, "I see your people. They really take care of you. They look out for you." She was like, "That makes me so happy, so pleased." I said, "Yeah, Mama, they don't be playing around." When we get married, you want to get married to me? What if I'm not a nice lady? Thank you, thank you, thank you, James. Javon, thank you for that follow. Yeah, she said you're. She's like, I see. They take care of you. Brent be like, all right, guys. She said she mentioned Mike. She said Mike said something. He didn't seem too happy. I said Mike is the stricter one. He don't play. If he feel like you being out of line, he'll tell you about yourself. She's like, yeah, I see. Was ready to step. Yeah. Cause we were talking, even I got on Jay Remy, we were talking serious and that dude was playing around. I said, Jay Remy, no. Cause he said something out loud, and I was like, Jay Remy, please don't do that. Don't do that, dude. He like to play around. It's okay. Mike's like, nope, absolutely not. He told him go on somewhere, let them speak. Yeah, I need Mike and Brent to be with me. Yeah, I need Mike and Brent to be with me in real life when I be dealing with people and they be trying to get fly with me or trying to push, press their luck. I can see them do. I can see Mike be like, no, turn around, walk away. You're not finna do that over here. Turn to the book of J. Remy. Yeah, they are awesome. They are very awesome. Brent is a little bit nicer about it. He a little bit nicer with it. You know, he'll give you a chance. Mike will give you a chance too, but he's still gonna tell you about yourself. Get on that oil and lose it. Takes a bit for me to say something on the panel, but I wasn't having it. Yeah. But y'all, you guys gave my mom. She does worry about me being on here and dealing with people. That's one of the reasons why she don't like coming on. She's like, I don't like seeing how people sometimes they act funny with you. But I told her, I was like, Mom, I got mods in there. I got people looking out for me. Thank you, Admiral. I appreciate it. Shane, how are you? The chat, I'll go full savage. They get one chance. I could see that Brent could go warthog. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen Brent kind of get a little bit upset. He'll put you in your place. They got one chance. Mike's like, you don't have one chance. You should have known better. I'm doing good, Shane. I'm doing good. I'm doing very good. God has really blessed me though, because a lot of the times, like, I don't see something, or maybe I'll give a person benefit of the doubt. I'm like, well, maybe they don't mean it like that, and they're like, no, they absolutely meant it like that. And every time they have said that to me, they have been right. They have been right. So I don't. It takes a lot of stress off of me because I know that they pay attention. And Brent said, I'll go off of J Rim, but I'll be on mute. Yeah. Sometimes we can read your lips though, Brent. Tabby killing with kindness. Keeps Tabby in a happy place. Yeah, it does. I try to kill him with kindness, but sometimes when a person want to act ignorant, not ignorant, when a person want to act ignorant, you can't, that don't work. Sometimes you gotta, they don't understand, you gotta guide them to that understanding. And that's what Brent and Mike do. You don't see where you're wrong? Okay, let me tell you. Let me show you where you're wrong. As I lead you to the door. That's Mike right there. I was just, I just want to inject a little sunshine into the couple. Stay ignorant. Yeah, you're so funny. Ignorant, not ignorant. Ignorant. Some people act ignorant. They want to act ignorant. That's why I keep my inner circle small. Cujo. I don't know. I'd be like, no, they didn't mean it like that. Oh, they weren't trying. And they're like, no, they did. Mike said, just read the room. That's all I ask. Just read the room. Some people, they don't know how to do that, though. Some people don't know how to do that. You nice, Javon? What's wrong, Marty Martin? You okay, mama? Come here. My mother-in-law says her dad would say, "Boy, you been drinking ignorant water." You been drinking ignorant water. That's funny. Well, if they can't, then I'll be there. LeVar Burton. Cut bands that are creating. Do you know how you cut bands that are creating from being intimate or bad spirit? What do you mean bands? Reading Rainbow. Reading Rainbow. User 632. Thank you for the follow. Reading Rainbow. That's your show? I like that show too. They come from a look, end up getting cooked. They come from a look for a look, end up getting cooked. So guys, I have been thinking about something. I'm almost a day 400 of going live on TikTok. I thought about maybe doing some things differently. I'll still be going live on TikTok, but maybe when I get to like day 500, I go on once a day. That way I can maybe put more time into the tube, but I haven't figured it out yet. Have I ever had someone serve me before? In what way? Foot movie. Corey, welcome in. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Mike says stop sign. Okay. All right, Mike. All right, darling. Y'all hear the frog, the tree frog? Thank you guys for liking the live. Why you asking? What do you meant by that? You say that are creating when being. You mean intimate, or bad spirits, or don't know? What do you mean by that? Cup bands. That last message. Tippy toes around here. What happened? And Raise and Tevlin just to keep Brit and Mike on their toes. Cup bonds, maybe. Let's see. Do you know how to cut bonds that are creating when being intimate or bad spirits? So you mean like a soul tie? Is that what you're asking? A soul tie? Is that what you're asking? I would say prayer and fasting. I would say prayer and fasting. Prayer and fasting. That's gonna be my answer for pretty much everything. You want something, you want to get some answers, you want to gain some clarity. Um, prayer and fasting. Fast. If you can fast for 3 days, do it. If you can fast for 3 days, 72 hours, do it. Gonna use cuss words they never heard before. Don't do that to physics, bro. Yeah, fasting. I am a firm believer of fasting. 3 days. If you can make it 3 days. Now, if you've never fasted before, I don't know, like your history. If you've never fasted before, if you've never tried slowly, try one day, 24 hours. And then if you okay with that, then try to go 48 hours and then go up to 3 days. It's something about the 3 days. Marnie, what's going on, Marnie Mar? So tonight is poetry night in Tabby Land. I don't know. I might read some of my old poems. I don't know about writing anything. I don't want to be too much in thought today. I might cry. I might cry. I don't know. But we're supposed to have poetry night tonight. The longest you've been on a water fast? I've done 3 days. So break out my skills. Yeah, Mike. I want to hear. So I've done a fast where I went 3 days without food and just drank water. I've done a 3 day fast where the first day was a dry fast and then the last 48 hours was water only. Oh, it's okay. It's okay, Brent. It's okay. But I know other people. I would make it another movie night, but I know people have been enjoying poetry. The body also make new stem cells. Yeah, I would. I wanted to make it another movie night, but I know people have been enjoying the poetry. I'm just, like I said, guys, I'm still a little bit sad about Yaya's bunny, so I don't wanna. I thought about writing a poem about it, but it's still too fresh, and I'm like, I don't wanna cry, make you guys sad. So gotta get a poem together. I'm just gonna probably read. Maybe I'll write something or go back through my notes and see if I have something old, so I can see Brent acting when it's karaoke night. Yeah, so I won't be able to stream karaoke night anymore on the tube. Pons, how's it going? Just because they gave me like 8 copyright flags on the last one from Friday, so tomorrow I'll probably get on earlier during the day to hang out with you guys, like in the afternoon, but also maybe before I go on karaoke, we could play the game or something like that, but I won't be able to stream karaoke. No, it's a flower crown. It came from an Etsy wish list. Got to see Brown karaoke. Yeah, he is. He is a performer. He is a performer. He turns into a unicorn, alicorn. He already got the horn. It's permanently there, but his wings start showing. His wings start showing. Thank you, Broadway. I appreciate you. Look at you. Look at you. I always think of Ply. Look at you. You mad. You big man. I'm happy. Leave me alone. Have you seen the one with the Barbie saying it? You mad. You big man. You wanna argue. I can't argue with you. You mad. You big man. How you doing, Ed? Welcome in. How does Brent say it? You wanna be mad? Maybe you can get a cape and be Superman? You wanna argue? How you doing, Tyrone? I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you guys for liking the live. You wanna argue? I can't argue with you. Okay, so if you've ever seen Ply's videos, my mom like his videos. She be trying to show it to my stepdad, and my stepdad said, I don't want to watch him. My mom said, don't mind the delivery, but listen to what he's saying. I said, like, I'm not listening to that. But he said, I just came back. Y'all sound crazy. What's that from? It's from a rapper named Plies, Pies. He says that. Look at you. I like how Brent puts it. You man? You maybe want to put a cape on and be Superman. Plies. Yeah, my mom like Plies. The stuff he say is funny. You know, he cuss and stuff like that. But I like some of the stuff he said. Have I ever done voiceovers? No, I never done voiceovers. Y'all hear the hummingbirds? I hear them. Hummingbirds. Spring is springing. Everything is green. It's so pretty. My voice is cute. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey guys, give me compliments on my voice, and let me tell you, it just makes my day. I used to get teased a lot for my voice. Why you sound like that? Armando, how are you from Miami? Bob, welcome in. Why you sound like that? I remember when I met Maria. She was like, "How old are you?" I told her, I was like, "I'm an adult. I'm 18." She was like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "I don't know about that," and I was like, "Yeah, I'm an adult." How old are you? I was like, I'm an adult. And my son went to tulips yesterday. Oh, that they were perennials. Yeah, you plant the bulb and they come back. Hummingbird feeder your window. Where your mama at? How old are you? I do until I go where I belong. Lumino, how are you? How's it going? Bob, how's it going? Welcome in. Yeah, she's like, how old are you? Looking at me all weird. I'm doing good. I'm doing very good. I'm doing very good. Tell me where your mama at. Thank you for the flowers. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you guys for liking it live. You be in the woods and you love it. I like it too. I likes it. I likes it a lot. Alright, I gotta head out. My phone that I'm using to stream on TikTok is about to die. Unless y'all TikTok folks want to come over to the tube, you know, we can play a game. No, Lumino, I'm not a goddess. I'm just Tabby. I'm just Tabby. Got a smart mouth to learn for you? No, I'm nice. I'm nice. I'm not. I don't be like that. I'm not gonna, unless you're being really, really disrespectful. Even I'll take stuff said to me, but I don't take stuff being said to my loved ones, people I care about. I see. Can you